How was Apple created? With over $3.2 trillion in market capitalization, Apple is one of the most influential and successful companies. The world knows Steve Jobs as the founder of Apple, but did you know he was not alone in creating this tech giant? Even more surprising is that he and his friend both were college dropouts, and they left the company within a few years. Yes, that's right. So, let's travel back in time and see how Apple was created, along with the roles of different people in its success. The company was founded as Apple Computer Company on April 1, 1976, by college dropouts Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak. This duo brought a vision of changing the way people viewed computers. Jobs and Wozniak wanted to make computers small enough for people to have them in their homes or offices. At a time when computers were large, expensive, and primarily used by businesses or research institutions, the duo dreamed of creating affordable, personal computing devices. Their first product, the Apple I, was built in Jobs' garage, was essentially a hand-assembled circuit board without the monitor, casing, or a fully formed keyboard. Despite these humble beginnings, their innovation caught the attention of local tech enthusiasts and hobbyists. With Jobs' marketing tactics and Wozniak's engineering genius, the Apple I sold well enough to encourage further development, leading to the creation of the more refined Apple II. This creation changed the computer industry forever by being the first to offer color graphics. Between 1978 and 1980, sales skyrocketed from $7.8 million to $117 million. In the same year, Apple became a public company. But after 3 years, something unexpected happened. Steve Wozniak decided to leave the company. He said that he wasn't interested in the daily business operations anymore. This led Steve Jobs to hire John Sculley from PepsiCo to be the new president of Apple. At first, this seemed like a good idea, but it didn't take long for things to go wrong. Jobs and Sculley couldn't agree on many things, and their disagreements grew bigger. By 1985, the situation had become so bad that Jobs decided to leave Apple. Yes, you heard that right. But Jobs didn't let this setback stop him. Instead, he started a new company called Next Software. He also bought Pixar from George Lucas. Pixar, under Jobs' leadership, became incredibly successful, creating beloved animated movies like Toy Story, A Bug's Life, Monsters, Inc., and Finding Nemo. So, during the 1980s, Apple was always holding strong and making great progress. By 1990, they posted their highest profits yet, surprising many in the tech industry. This success wasn't just due to luck or timing, it was because of the strategic plans Steve Jobs had put in place before his departure. One of the most impactful moves was a deal he made with a small company called Adobe. At the time, Adobe was developing something revolutionary, the Adobe Portable Document Format, or PDF. This partnership helped create what we now call desktop publishing, which changed how we create and share documents. Besides this partnership, Apple introduced not just one, but 3 new Macintosh models: the Macintosh Classic, the Macintosh LC, and the Macintosh II SI. These new models flew off the shelves because people had been eagerly waiting for them. Fast forward to 1991, and Apple did it again. They launched the PowerBook, a sleek, innovative laptop that set the standard for almost all modern laptops we see today. Everyone wanted one, and it became a huge success. But Apple didn't stop there. That same year, they rolled out System 7, a major upgrade to their Macintosh operating system. This update was a game-changer, adding vibrant colors to the user interface and introducing advanced networking capabilities. It made using a Macintosh even more exciting and connected. However, things were about to change. Apple, once riding high on its success, began to stumble as the 1990s progressed. By 1996, the company's market share had suffered so dramatically that industry experts were predicting its downfall. Just think for a minute. Apple, the tech giant that had revolutionized personal computing, was now on the verge of bankruptcy. At that time, it wasn't just in need of a new direction, it was desperate for a savior. And then, in a twist that no one saw coming, salvation arrived from the man who founded the company but left it, Steve Jobs. Here is what happened. In 1997, Apple acquired Next Software, the company Jobs had founded after his departure from Apple. This was actually a last-ditch effort to secure a much-needed operating system. Yet this acquisition brought more than just software. It brought Jobs back into the fold. Under the unique title of interim CEO, Jobs began his unexpected comeback. He quickly restructured the company, streamlined its operations, and refocused its products. One of the most surprising moves that Jobs made was to ally with Microsoft's arch-rival. This bold decision resulted in the creation of a Mac version of the widely used Microsoft Office. However, Jobs didn't stop there. He breathed new life into Apple's product line with the introduction of the iBook, a vibrant and user-friendly personal laptop that captured the market's imagination. Then came the iPod, a sleek portable MP3 player that would redefine how people experienced music. Few could have predicted that these innovative devices would not only stop Apple's freefall, but convert it into an era of unmatchable success. Jobs' return was nothing short of a turnaround filled with risk and reward. Fast forward to 2007, and Apple was on the brink of introducing a product that would once again revolutionize the tech industry: the iPhone. Announced with great fanfare, the iPhone was actually a game-changer because there was nothing like it in the world. Many couldn't quite grasp the impact it would have. Little did they know, the iPhone would become one of the world's most successful products, setting the standard for mobile communication and computing. Each new version brought incremental improvements and innovative features that kept the excitement alive. Not long after the iPhone's debut, Apple introduced Apple TV, a device that promised to change how we consumed media. To reflect this broader vision, the company dropped computer from its name, rebranding itself as Apple Inc. This bold move signaled to the world that Apple was about more than just computers. And Apple didn't stop there. The launch of the iPad in 2010 further cemented its position as a leader in tech innovation. The sleek, versatile tablet offered a new way to experience digital content, becoming a must-have device for consumers worldwide. As if that wasn't enough, the Apple Watch, a wearable tech marvel, soon followed, making waves with its advanced health tracking and seamless integration with other Apple products. The introduction of the Apple Card brought the company into the financial world, offering a new kind of credit card experience. Apple News, Apple Arcade, and Apple TV Plus further diversified the company's portfolio, providing curated news, gaming experiences, and original streaming content, respectively. The year 2011 added a sad chapter in Apple's history, with the passing of Steve Jobs on October 5th. Despite this tremendous loss, his legacy continues under the leadership of Tim Cook. Apple soared to unmatchable heights, becoming the first company valued at $1 trillion in 2018. And astonishingly, it doubled that figure just 2 years later in 2020. Now it's 2024, and the figure crosses the $3.2 trillion mark, making Apple the most valuable company in human history. Many of you might not know that Apple launched a buy now, pay later service called Apple Pay Later for its Apple Wallet users in March 2023. This program allows users to apply for loans ranging from $50 to $1,000 to make online or in-app purchases, which can then be repaid in 4 installments over 6 weeks, all without any interest or fees. Later that same year, in November 2023, Apple agreed to a $25 million settlement in a US Department of Justice case. The case alleged that Apple had discriminated against US citizens in its hiring practices by creating job positions that were not listed online and required paper submissions to apply for, while advertising these jobs to foreign workers as part of recruitment for perm. Moving into January 2024, Apple announced that it would comply with the European Union's competition law by making big changes to the App Store and other services, effective from March 7th. This change allowed iOS users in the 27-nation bloc to use alternate app stores and payment methods within apps, and adds a menu in Safari to download alternative browsers like Chrome or Firefox. By June 2024, Apple further expanded its technological landscape by introducing Apple Intelligence to incorporate on-device artificial intelligence capabilities. This is just the beginning of what's to come for Apple, as its commitment to innovation and customer satisfaction continues to drive its success. So, this is how Apple was created. The journey was filled with ups and downs, but it has transformed into the largest and most valuable company in history. Today, Apple dominates the tech industry with a diverse range of products and services that continue to push the boundaries of innovation. Let us know in the comments if you love buying Apple products and what they mean to you. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting content.